Michael, here we are, another Premier League campaign here in Cardiff. How are you feeling ahead of the 16 weeks?
I'm looking forward to it. Ask me again like week 10, week 11 when I'm knackered, but no, it's best time going this, well, the world's first to second, and it's good to be part of it. It's an A place selected, so you got to be lucky that you're in it.
Are there question marks around Bully Boys' game right now? Obviously not winning becomes a habit sometimes.
I've only not won from last week. We had the same last in Bahrain, but it's only used their question there, not myself. I know what I'm doing in practice, everything's going great, it's just not quite happening on stage. Now I've got 16 straight weeks to put it right and want to do. I'll be happy then, and then hopefully everyone shuts up.
Can you put your finger on why it's not happening on stage?
Probably trying too hard. That's all it is. Even last year I was just trying too hard to win, and not from years before where I was going normal and just going at my own pace and getting on with things. So probably that.
So a different feeling coming into this year's Premier League than last year's. Obviously you came as world champion last year. Maybe this year you can go under the radar a little bit and just be yourself?
Yeah. I've got no one talking to me. I'll have more time at home now, less media commitments, less everything. I get more than 2 hours a day at home, so it should be fun. I get to do my own thing like I've done for years, like going to tournaments and not even making the main stage, and now I get to do that again now. Even though I'm on the main stage, my name's out of everyone's mouth. There's only one name on everyone's lips at the minute, and it's not mine.
Is that nice though?
Yeah, it's better. You just get on with it. Like, people know what I've done and what I've achieved, so I don't need to keep telling them, and you can see for themselves. Let them talk about other people and just let me go on with my business.
See a change of shirt as well. Is this going to be a theme for the Premier League for you?
Yeah, I'm going to do it for the Prem and probably everything else for next year. I think you've seen in Bahrain the red and white. That's just going to be my general shirt for the year, but Premier League will be different every single one. You're welcome, mate. Cheers.
Michael, do you take some inspiration from Gezi with the change of shirts that seemed to work for him last year?
I think I was doing it before him when I was going to Orange and everything like that and other tournaments, but no, we see guys do it in the Prem and it looked good, and instead of just, was it last year I had the washed up red for the kazoo colours, and it was good, but I think this way it looks better now. I can do different flags, different colours, and I think the fans in the crowd will like it.
How important is it for you to try and get up to a winning start tomorrow to get that confidence boost back?
It's not so bad if you don't get off to a winning start, because it's not 2 points anymore. You've seen last year I was fighting with Nathan for 4th place, and then out of the last 4 weeks I won 3 on the spin, and virtually I was in a chance of finishing top. So losing and winning matches is not massively important, especially in the first week.
What do you make of the lineup this year? Obviously Luke Humphries, Luke Littler coming in, Rob Cross returning as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of the strongest you could have picked, and I think it is probably the strongest. I don't think there's many people out there who could have picked a better 8. I know there's fans out there who want their player who need support, and others want other players, but as a perspective as a player myself, I think this is probably the strongest 8 they could have.
Michael, what is different about you now? Because for so long you wanted to be world number 1 and world champion, you got there, and now you've seen other people come along and take those mantles from you. Is there a different hunger about you now? Is there to regain is more than just to win it in the first place?
Yeah, I want to get back now. I enjoyed being number 1. I enjoyed going out and being myself. A couple of parties, a couple of silly trips. Should have said, going to Vegas and stuff. But nah, when I got beat off Derby in the Worlds, I think the finals on the 3rd, on the 4th, I was like, now I've got to do it again. I need to practice even harder and get back to where I want to be. Sometimes I didn't enjoy being number 1, especially with the commitments that come with it, but now that I'm not there, they start saying that you don't know what you've got till it's gone, and now it's gone. I want it back as much as I did before.
Thank you.
Michael, when John McDonnell announces you as a former world champion, does that sting you a little bit? Does that give you that little bit more motivation that you want to change that every time you hear that walk on?
Yeah, I don't get goosebumps anymore. Every walk on last year, he said I got goosebumps every single time. It doesn't matter if it was the first round or going into a final, it was the same feeling. Yeah, so I didn't enjoy it in Bahrain, I didn't enjoy it in Holland, listening to it, but now I want it back, I want to get it again, and it might sound better now as defending 2-time champion of the world, so we'll see.
Form hasn't been at your best over the past 12 months. Do you think other players pick up from that, perhaps don't fear as much on the up as they perhaps used to when he was winning the Grand Slam and the World Championship?
Yeah, you can pick up what they want as long as I'm playing, and people keep mentioning my form, but apart from last week it wasn't the greatest, but I'm still averaging 95, 96 pluses. Some of the games 100, so the games there is just, I have that one silly game, and I even had that in 2023. I think I had that silly game in the UK Open final, the silly game in the European final. It happens, it's just no one's perfect, so
And you mentioned that in this Premier League format, it's not as important to get those wins on the board early on. Last year you went on a spurt towards the end and you didn't finish top. Do you prefer it that way compared to the old format of where it was just one match a night?
I don't know, 'cause if I say yes, I'm going to annoy some people, and if I say no, I'm going to annoy some people. But no, it's good. I do like it. It's a dart tournament every night. I'm not going there 4.5 hours before to get prepared for one game, and that's it. So if I win, I've got to play again, and I like it that way. But some people don't, but I really do.
Good, Michael, thank you.
Any more for any more? Before we cut off?
Yeah, Michael, are you looking forward back to being in Cardiff? Obviously, you got the shirt as well, sure Welsh fans will appreciate that.
Yeah, it's nice to not play Welshman in Cardiff anymore. I think I played Johnny here twice, Gez once, so to come here now and play Michael, it's still a tough ask. Well, at least I'm not going to get booed all the time because I'm not playing a Welshman. But no, Cardiff's a great place. They've been kind to me. Apart from, like I said, apart from them 3 matches, but everything else, they've been really nice. So I'm glad to be back.
Thank you.